Go Ravens! Let's go to the Super Bowl! The Baltimore Ravens have clinched the AFC North title in spectacular fashion with an electrifying 35-10 victory over the Cleveland Browns. This win not only cemented their dominance in the division, but also showcased their readiness to take on the postseason challenges ahead. The Ravens' offense, spearheaded by Lamar Jackson, had a slow start but found its rhythm as the game progressed. Early on, the team's decision-making on critical fourth downs drew some criticism from fans who felt the risks were unnecessary. However, these moments demonstrated the team's willingness to experiment and adapt, a strategy essential for a final regular season game. Lamar Jackson finished the game with 16 completions out of 32 attempts, amassing 227 yards and throwing 2 touchdowns. While his stats from this game might not seem flashy, they reflect his season-long consistency, capped by an outstanding 41 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. His partnership with Mark Andrews continued to shine. Despite a slow start to the season, Andrews closed it with 11 touchdowns, proving that patience and the coaching staff's trust in his abilities paid off. And let's not forget Derrick Henry's powerful presence. Held in check early by the Browns' tough defense, Henry exploded in the second half, racking up 138 rushing yards and scoring 2 touchdowns. With this performance, Henry surpassed the 1,900-yard mark for the season, underlining why he is one of the Ravens' most impactful acquisitions. This game was a testament to resilience, strategy, and sheer talent, leaving fans more confident than ever about the Ravens' Super Bowl prospects. So, hit that like button if you're ready to see the Ravens soar all the way to the championship. The Ravens faced a tough challenge with injuries, including Zay Flowers, whose status remains uncertain as we await further medical updates. Stepping up in his absence, Rashad Bateman delivered an impressive performance with 5 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. His connection with Lamar Jackson was on full display, showcasing the depth and resilience of Baltimore's receiving group. On defense, the Ravens were nothing short of dominant. They held the Browns to just 2.9 yards per carry, limiting their total rushing yards to a mere 56. The highlight of the game came from rookie cornerback Nate Wiggins, who snagged his first career interception and returned it for a touchdown. Michael Pierce also shined, grabbing an interception in coverage, a testament to the defense's versatility and preparation. The pass rush was relentless, with Kyle Van Noy and Odafe Oweh adding to their sack totals. Mid-season adjustments by the coaching staff, particularly in the secondary and linebacker positions, have turned this unit into one of the league's most formidable forces. Special teams made their mark as well. Keaton Mitchell and Steven Sims delivered standout performances in the return game, with Sims's aggressive runs consistently setting up the Ravens with excellent field position. Meanwhile, Justin Tucker remained as dependable as ever, nailing every extra point attempt. With this victory, the Ravens not only clinched the division title, but also secured a home playoff game. The team looks ready to ride their momentum, blending offensive creativity, defensive strength, and special teams excellence for what could be a deep postseason run. What do you think, Ravens fans? Are we looking at the most well-rounded Baltimore team in years? Share your thoughts in the comments. Heading into the playoffs, the Ravens find themselves in an excellent position. They've proven their ability to adapt and succeed in various scenarios, but the road ahead won't be easy. Let's dive into what makes this team so dangerous and why fans have every reason to feel optimistic. First, let's talk about the offense. Lamar Jackson's dual-threat abilities have been the backbone of Baltimore's success. While there were a few missed opportunities against the Browns, Jackson's knack for extending plays and finding receivers in tight spots remains unmatched. His connection with Mark Andrews, particularly in clutch moments, is a weapon most defenses struggle to counter. And then there's Derrick Henry, a true game-changer. His physical running style wears down defenses, especially late in games. The second-half burst we saw from him is exactly what Baltimore will need in the playoffs, particularly in cold-weather matchups where the ground game becomes even more critical. The supporting cast deserves recognition too. Rashad Bateman's emergence as a dependable target and the hope for Zay Flowers' return add depth and versatility to the receiving corps. This combination of talent and adaptability makes the Ravens a team to watch as they march toward a potential Super Bowl run. The versatility of players like Isaiah Likely and Patrick Ricard ensures that the Ravens can keep defenses guessing with their personnel packages. The offensive line, though tested at times, has done enough to give Lamar Jackson the time he needs to make plays. Their ability to open running lanes for Derrick Henry will be a key factor in the postseason. On the defensive side, this unit has been nothing short of impressive as the season has progressed. Nate Wiggins' pick 6 against the Browns was a defining moment, highlighting how dangerous this defense can be when opportunities arise. The Ravens' ability to generate pressure with players like Kyle Van Noy and Odafe Oweh has been critical, but the unsung contributions of the interior linemen, particularly Michael Pierce, deserve recognition. Pierce's interception showcased his awareness and athleticism, qualities not often spotlighted for players in his position. The secondary has also risen to the occasion. Veterans Marcus Williams and Marlon Humphrey anchor the back end of the defense, providing experience and reliability. Their ability to shut down top receivers will be essential as the Ravens face more dynamic offenses in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the linebacking core, led by an emerging Trenton Simpson, has struck a balance between run-stopping duties and coverage responsibilities, rounding out a well-rounded defense. Special teams could play a pivotal role in the playoffs. Justin Tucker's consistency is a tremendous asset, and his range gives Baltimore a scoring advantage in tight games. Keaton Mitchell and Steven Sims have brought energy to the return game, often setting the offense up with excellent field position. Sims' fearless approach, though risky, has proven effective and could be a difference-maker in closely contested playoff matchups. Credit must also go to the Ravens coaching staff for orchestrating this turnaround. John Harbaugh's steady leadership and willingness to make tough decisions have kept the team focused and competitive. Offensive coordinator Todd Monken's creative schemes have unlocked new dimensions in the Ravens' attack, while defensive coordinator Mike McDonald's adjustments have transformed the defense into one of the league's elite units. As the playoffs loom, consistency will be the Ravens' biggest challenge. They've displayed moments of brilliance across all 3 phases of the game, but sustained execution for a full 4 quarters will be necessary to compete with the NFL's best. If the Ravens can replicate their second-half performance against the Browns, the sky's the limit for this team. So, Ravens flock, here's the big question. Do you believe this team has what it takes to bring another Lombardi Trophy back to Baltimore? With a balanced offense, a punishing defense, and elite special teams, the Ravens have all the tools they need. The playoffs are here, and it's time for Baltimore to make their statement. Share your thoughts. How far can this team go? As the postseason approaches, one thing is clear. The Baltimore Ravens have all the pieces to make a deep run. The difference between good teams and champions lies in their ability to rise to the occasion when it matters most. For the Ravens, success in the postseason hinges on refining their game, addressing lingering concerns, and delivering their most complete performances yet. Let's break down the key factors that will determine how far they can go. First and foremost, the Ravens' ability to adapt during games will be critical. Against the Browns, they demonstrated moments where adjustments paid off, especially in the second half when the offense found its rhythm. Derrick Henry's explosive runs and Rashad Bateman's clutch plays showcased their ability to capitalize on defensive weaknesses. However, the playoffs offer no room for error. Early struggles, such as missed opportunities on 4th down or dropped passes, could prove costly against top-tier competition. Offensive coordinator Todd Monken's creativity will need to shine, striking a balance between the aggression that defines the Ravens' identity and situational awareness to avoid unnecessary risks. This season has already proven that the Ravens are capable of greatness. They've faced adversity, silenced critics, and secured the AFC North title in dominant fashion. Now, it's about solidifying their place among the NFL's elite and bringing another championship to Baltimore. So, Ravens fans, it's time to weigh in. Do you believe this team has the grit, talent, and determination to make it to the Super Bowl? Which matchups are you most excited about, and what areas do you think still need improvement? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's gear up for what promises to be an unforgettable postseason.